Alrighty, what is going on, everybody? My name is Blitzwinger, and of course, welcome back to another episode of WWE Universe Mode right here on the Blitzwinger channel. Of course, guys, we are heading straight into, of course, one night only. We've got our last episode, so of course, next week's episode is going to be the pay-per-view, which should be spectacular. It is the pay-per-view made completely by you, and don't forget that at the end of today's episode, you guys will get to pick another match to be added to the pay-per-view. It was a pay-per-view booked from top to bottom by each and every single one of you. So I want to thank you for putting a spectacular show together. And let's get into today's episode because it's the last one heading into the pay-per-view. So we kick things off with some Divas action as Eve and Beef? Did I just say Beef? Beef Phoenix. No, Beth Phoenix go to war. But tonight, Eve was able to be the better woman. I almost said better man by mistake. Just because of habit. Because that old saying, it goes the better man, right? So victory goes to Eve, and she, of course, is heading with quite a bit of momentum into the pay-per-view, so it should be a spectacular four-way contest for the Divas, for the women's, I should say, championship. Kofi Kingston and Rey Mysterio go to war, but once again, Kofi Kingston suffers a defeat, and after that, of course, once again, trashes the ringside. Kofi Kingston really needs to start putting things together, or honestly, I think that it might be a good consideration to fire the man. I mean, the guy has really been underperforming, and then on top of that, vandalizing the entire arena. There's no purpose in that. We've got a spectacular tag team contest as Randy Orton and Dolph Ziggler team up to take on The Miz, and Dolph Ziggler is able to take down, of all people, he pins The Miz tonight. 1, 2, 3. Can he do that come next week and the next, of course, the pay-per-view, one night only? If he is able to pull this off, then Dolph Ziggler is going to remain Intercontinental Champion. Our co-main event of the evening sees Kane and Undertaker go to war against Bully Ray, Devon Dudley, and of all people, the third man to join the tag team of the Dudley Boys, the Big Show, a returning Big Show. However, he walks out on the Dudleys, after of which, costing them the match as Bully Ray ends up kind of, distracted in that whole situation. Undertaker hits him with a chokeslam, gets the 1, 2, 3, and sayonara. So if the Brothers of Destruction can finally stay on the same page, we might see brand new tag team champions come one night only. So should be an interesting contest indeed. And our main event of the evening is a spectacular 6-man contest as CM Punk, John Cena, and it was supposed to be Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. However, again, he wasn't here this week either. There's still a big question mark whether Dwayne can even arrive at the pay-per-view, so we'll see how that goes. If he can't, who's going to fill in for him? We don't know yet. But nonetheless, CM Punk, John Cena, and Sheamus will team up. Sheamus steps in as a replacement for Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, offering his own services to take on Daniel Bryan, Chris Jericho, and Kurt Angle. Quite a spectacular 6-man match. A super talented guys in this match, all former world champions. Just an absolutely astonishing amount of star power in the main event of the evening tonight. Should be a great one, and let's get into it, shall we? I don't know what's going on. I pressed play and then nothing is happening. Oh, there we go. Whoa, what the heck is going on? The gray scree of doom. Gray? I can't even talk. What is going on with me today? Gray screen of doom. This is a really beautiful screen to watch, I can just imagine the match happening. It's so fantastic. There we go, finally. I apologize for that, guys. That's out of my hands, though. That's just, I don't know what that was. Just had a little bit of water. Water is very good, especially when it's very hot. It's very hot outside. It's water good for you. I don't know what that was either. I apologize for that. Alrighty. But this really is a spectacular contest. I mean, you gotta just think about the amount of talent in this match. I mean, on one team, you've got 3 of the, top 5, top 10 most talented technical wrestlers on the planet in Jericho, Angle, and Bryan. And then on the other side, you got Punk, Cena, Sheamus, kind of, Punk very good in the ring as well. I mean, technically even and everything like that. Cena, huge superstar. Sheamus, over the top, just powerhouse. So a very intriguing contest indeed. And here we go. And you can see Daniel Bryan and CM Punk kick things off as a lot of fans are already chanting CM Punk. Oh, look at that. CM Punk going for the tag to the WWE champion, but Cena just walking out. Cena just walked out on Punk. Okay, I don't know why he's looking a little feminine with the way he was walking. My goodness, John Cena and Sheamus is just as taken aback by this whole thing. I mean, look at him. Oh, look at this reversal from CM Punk, though. Beautifully executed. And now Punk misses that. However, he fires back, misses the kick, gets up. Oh, big kick right to the face. And look at this now, CM Punk. He's telling Daniel Bryan to get the hell up. Here comes Punk with a drop kick, and he misses that one as Daniel Bryan sidesteps the damage there. But I really cannot believe that John Cena just walked out on CM Punk and Sheamus like that. I mean, that is very uncharacteristic of John Cena. But then again, I guess I understand why, as the champion heading into Sunday night and having to defend your title against two men. I think that it is very smart to, you know, not have to compete, because if you can get into that match at 100%, then you should take advantage of that opportunity. CM Punk, on the other hand, he's been wrestling. He's been like a wrestling machine. Every Monday, he's just been trying to get his hands on the man who hurt Lita. He still doesn't know who that is. So for now, he's just wrestling his butt off. Uh-oh, look at that beautiful moonsault. However, he gets countered by Daniel Bryan, who now tags in Chris Jericho. And these two have got a long history. And CM Punk able to take advantage quickly, outmaneuvering Chris Jericho there. However, as soon as they say that, Chris Jericho fires off Punk into the ropes, and a beautiful neck breaker delivered from the Ayatollah of Rock and Rolla. And now Punk, seems like he heard me. Now it's his turn, I guess, to deliver some damage here. There's our beautiful Hurricanrana from Punk. And CM Punk now, beautiful sidekick right to the face. Excellent execution. CM Punk is just on fire. It seems like the fact that John Cena left him almost like fueled some rage behind him. And of course, all three of these men have made claims to where they kind of, you know, said indirectly that they might have been the one to hurt Lita. I'm not sure if it's one of these guys or not, but nonetheless, I mean, the fact is that it's absolutely spectacular that any one of them would go this far to earn a WWE Championship opportunity, because of course what they're trying to do is get under CM Punk's skin so that CM Punk loses his spot and they can take his spot instead, you know? So it's really interesting to see how far they're willing to go for an opportunity. So Sheamus seems to be in the ring now, and CM Punk is just pacing back and forth, and now Sheamus and Angle are going to get it on. I don't believe we've ever seen these guys in the ring together, so this should be an interesting little encounter. And look at that. Kurt Angle showing signs of experience, as you can see right away, keeping Sheamus in his side of the ring. Very, very smart. And the referee really needs to make sure that doesn't happen very often, because that is an absolutely blatant cheat. And you can see CM Punk is trying to scream for Sheamus' tag. Sheamus, however, he's just getting picked apart right now by Kurt Angle. His technical ability is just spectacular. Like, look at this now. But the raw power of Sheamus. The raw power of Sheamus now. The raw power, look at this. CM Punk still waiting. Still waiting. He's kicking the air, I don't know why, just for fun. He's kicking the air just for fun, just for fun. And look at that. Irish whip into the corner, and here comes Sheamus. Sheamus now, ooh, and now Sheamus gets tossed into the corner. And look at this now, Punk. Punk ain't gonna allow his teammate to take the high damage. And look at this now, CM Punk with a beautiful DDT. And the referee is trying to get Punk out of the ring. And look at this now, CM Punk taking down the two other members of the team that is consistent of Kurt Angle, Daniel Bryan, and of course, goodness gracious, Chris Jericho. How could I forget? Ooh, big left hand from CM Punk to Kurt Angle, and now Punk. Punk has had a very, very heated match with Kurt Angle 2 weeks ago, if you remember that match. It was an absolute spectacular clinic, and it looks like we might have a repeat of that this week. Look at this beautiful knee from CM Punk, and this man is just on fire. My goodness, look at this now. CM Punk saying that this is the end. This is it. It's time to go night-night. Kurt Angle is bleeding. I just realized that. At our camera angle, we couldn't see that first. And look at this now. Sheamus. Sheamus going after Daniel Bryan. Punk with the cover. One. Ooh, Kurt Angle able to kick out. Punk with another DDT. CM Punk now. Where's CM Punk going? He's waiting for Kurt to get up. And now Kurt eats a dropkick right to the chest. Look at this beautiful, beautiful suplex there. I thought he was going to go for a snap suplex first. That's why I stumbled there a little. But a beautiful variation on the suplex there. Nicely executed. Beautiful moonsault. One. Can't even get himself a one. After the referee is distracted, CM Punk is just absolutely demolishing Kurt Angle right now. I mean, I don't want to be sounding like I'm biased or anything, but this is an absolute assault by CM Punk. Look at this. I mean, this man is genuinely possessed at this point. Look at this. Oh my God, what's he going for? No, 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 be careful. Oh God. Thank God that they didn't land on the steel steps. I mean, that is a very, very dangerous position to be in. DDT by CM Punk on the outside. And Sheamus is trying to tell Punk that you got to get this match back in the ring. Punk, though, ignoring Sheamus, and now the two of them are having a bit of an argument out there. CM Punk looks like he got hurt in that process there. Look at this now. CM Punk, I guess he's sliding back in. He is going to compete after all. Look at this. Kurt Angle almost was able to get the tag, but Punk says, ain't going to happen, buddy. It ain't going to happen. Tosses Angle to the outside. Big right hand slap. Just a sec, guys. Alrighty, sorry about that, guys. If you guys heard a noise, that was just because I had the windows open in my other side of my room, and I forgot to close them, so there's wind coming in, and because of that, it made noise, so I had to shut it off, so I apologize for that. But nonetheless, back to the action, as CM Punk is absolutely decimating Kurt Angle on the outside. And look at this big kick. And now it looks like Daniel Bryan is trying to stop CM Punk, but oh my God, Jericho's neck bouncing off. Jericho's neck just bouncing off these steel steps, and now Bryan able to get CM Punk under control finally, or at least what seems like control. It's very difficult to call that a controlled position. Look at this. Oh my goodness. CM Punk's ribcage just bouncing off. And now Chris Jericho tossing CM Punk back into the ring. A very odd choice by Jericho. You would think that they would be satisfied with of course, a count-out victory, but I guess they weren't. Look at this now, CM Punk. Oh my God, what a beautiful counter into the Anaconda Vice. He's got Kurt in. And Chris Jericho is there to save his team, because this match would have been long over. Ooh, nice counter from Jericho now, who delivers a nice jawbreaker there. And look at this now. Kurt Angle setting CM Punk up for some big here. Kurt setting Punk up for some big. Oh my God, the Angle Slam. Here he goes. Boom. Angle Slam right in the middle of the ring. I don't think Sheamus even realized what has just happened. I think Sheamus is just arguing with Daniel Bryan on the outside. I don't think he realizes that his team is in very big trouble. CM Punk, though, somehow digs deep and is able to get the unbelievable amount of strength that was probably required to be able to even kick out of that. Look at this. Boom. I thought he was going to tag in Sheamus first. I guess he changed his mind. Punk now heading to the top rope again. This is the third time we've seen Punk go up there. 1, 2... And Jericho once again saving his team. Chris Jericho just an absolutely key link tonight, as you can see. I mean, he has saved his team on multiple occasions already. But CM Punk now. Oh my goodness, what a shot right to the kidneys of Kurt Angle. Punk with a beautiful arm right to the face. Boom. Nothing pretty, nothing technical about that, but sure as heck is effective. Gets himself a 2 count against Kurt Angle on his side of the ring. Big knee from Punk. Ooh, and a nice counter from Kurt Angle. That's the one thing is that you got to remember that Kurt is always in this match. Whether you think he is or not, just because of his ability to how well he can wrestle and his technical expertise, he's always in it. You can never count him out. And look at this now, Jericho getting fired into the ropes. Maybe not. Never mind. Ooh, beautiful tilt-a-whirl backbreaker from CM Punk, who now seems to be tossing Jericho into the rope, just as I said before. Punk now with a big shot right to the chest. Double knees to the face. CM Punk now. What's he going for? Oh my God, the GTS to Jericho. And he's screaming something at the audience we can't see from this angle. But what the hell was he saying? And look at this now. CM Punk is fired up. Big kick right to the sternum. And there goes Jericho. Nice kick right to the face. And another one. Look at this. Beautiful counter from CM Punk into the neck breaker. We've seen him do this many a times. So successful with it. Tosses Jericho into the corner. Follows it up with a big knee. Is the Bulldog coming next? Indeed it is. And now look at this. Punk with a big shot to Daniel Bryan. Then a big shot to, of course, Kurt Angle. And now look at this. Here it comes. The Anaconda Vice. Can he lock it in? Jericho has tapped to this before at Extreme Rules. Can he keep it in? My goodness, look at this. Sheamus stopping Daniel Bryan from interfering. Kurt Angle not even bothering to do anything. I think Kurt Angle had enough, and Chris Jericho is first to tap out, and somehow the team of CM Punk and Sheamus, even though it says there that John Cena was involved as well, of course he wasn't. He just walked out on both of his teammates. But what an absolutely impressive performance from CM Punk. I don't know where This incredible drive has come over him, but this man has just become obsessed with having the ability to get revenge, and just an absolutely berserk performer he has become. As good as he was before this thing has made him that much better. Look at that beautiful lock on. Boom, got it in. And there goes the tap. Look at that, right there. There he goes, tapping on the shoulder of CM Punk, and the referee is forced to call the bell. Daniel Bryan trying to do something. Kurt Angle, on the other hand, very cowardly, just staying on the outside. And there you have it, guys. Could this be your next WWE champion come one night only? And on top of that, could this be your World Heavyweight champion as well? Very, very interesting predicament here indeed. And there's Chris Jericho. Looks like he's got busted out. Looks like he got busted open as well. And look at that. Look at that. Punk and Sheamus on the same page. Finally, we see some respect. That was a great match. Except for that interruption. But other than that, it's a great match. I really enjoyed that. That was cool. I really love six-man tags if they're done properly. I think that they're really interesting matchups. Okay, so let's see what Smackdown has up for us. Ooh, this is an interesting match. We've got Great Khali versus Yoshitatsu. Yoshitatsu, resilient as ever, showing a lot of heart, but unfortunately, the size of the Great Khali was just simply too much for him to handle. I mean, the Great Khali just able to, with one power shot, really shut down the entire momentum that Yoshitatsu built early on. We see a ladder match of all things between Rob Van Dam and Justin Gabriel, and Justin Gabriel wins. That's bizarre to me. I still don't know why Brock Lesnar is on this roster, but nonetheless, I guess he gets kept here. Brock Lesnar loses to Hunico. That makes sense. That's universe mode for you. I can't control that. But nonetheless, in a very shocking turn of events, both Rob Van Dam and Brock Lesnar suffering big losses here tonight. I don't know why Devon Dudley is teaming up with Heath Slater instead of Bubba Ray Dudley, but nonetheless, they scored themselves a victory tonight over Jinder Mahal and Jimmy Uso. And our main event of the evening, once again, should be Christian versus Cody Rhodes, but we're not going to do that because we had that for like 2 weeks in a row. So let's do something else because it's boring to just have the same type of thing all the time. So let's see. Why don't we do... Ooh, that could be kind of interesting, right? A special guest referee match, 2-on-2. And what we do is we have CM Punk team up, or no, you know what? We can't have Punk again. It'll be boring. So why don't we do this? We could do Sheamus, of course. He'll be on one of the teams. Where's Sheamus? There he is. Sheamus, and let's do, I think Dolph Ziggler could be actually kind of cool. Sheamus and Dolph versus The Miz and Mark Henry. That should be an interesting match. And you know who's going to referee the damn thing? The man who's going to be refereeing this Sunday, and that is, of course, Mankind, who for some reason I now cannot see. There he is. Alrighty. So this should be an interesting little contest. Almost like a tiny little preview of this Sunday, or next week's Friday, because that's when the WWE episodes go up. But still, here we go. So this should be a fun little match to play through. I'm looking forward to it. So, away we go. Again? Oh, there we go. I thought it was lagging again. That was weird. I think the first time it might have lagged because I noticed that when you use custom superstars, sometimes it has like a difficult time of actually like working. I don't know. Maybe that's just on my Xbox, but let me know if it ever happens to you guys as well. So here we go. This is going to be an interesting contest because, of course, it'll be really intriguing to see how Mankind, will he call this match down the middle, or could we see kind of, you know, signs of... Look, some people said, whoa, here comes Mark Henry, before Sheamus' partner can even make it to the ring. Mark Henry, the World Heavyweight Champion, just barraged into the ring. I couldn't even find the correct word for that. Just absolutely charged straight to the ring. Goodness gracious. And begins the assault. What's going on with Mark's hands? Can someone tell me what's going on with Mark Henry's hands? Can someone... Okay, what was happening with Mark Henry's hands? How did he just do that? Mark Henry has superpowers. That was amazing. That was incredible. Seriously, I don't know how Mark Henry just pulled that off, but that was amazing. But for now, it looks like we've got The Miz versus Sheamus in the middle of the ring. Well, in the corner of the ring, I should say. But these two are going to war. Of course, Miz is going to be challenging Dolph Ziggler for the Intercontinental Championship at one night only, so that should be interesting. Ooh, beautiful backdrop there from Sheamus. Nicely executed. And now look at this. Sheamus tossing the Miz into the corner in a big clothesline. Ziggler asking for the tag. I thought Sheamus was going to ignore him first, but now he gets a quick tag here, and here comes the show-off himself, Dolph Ziggler. And what are they going for? Look at this. Ooh, looks like they worked on some technique backstage. I mean, that was an impressive little tag team maneuver there. Big clothesline from Dolph, and another one. I mean, the way he just puts his entire body and just the incredible momentum that he gets with those clotheslines is just ridiculous. Look at these big rights and lefts, and a beautiful dropkick. Just perfect execution from Dolph Ziggler, who delivers a nice low dropkick right to the side of the temple of The Miz. 1. Looks like Mankind so far calling this match down the middle, but as I was saying before this match began, oh, look at this now. What the hell? Mark Henry! Mark Henry just clobbered The Miz to the face. I think he wasn't impressed by his partner, the World Heavyweight Champion. He just clobbered The Miz to the face and just left. He just left his partner for dead. Just left him resting in the middle of the ring. And look at this now. Ziggler now able to regain momentum. I thought Miz was going to get him the tag there to Mark Henry, but Mark Henry just walked out on him. But as I was saying before, and I interrupted myself twice already, I apologize for that. Beautiful face buster there from Dolph. But really, the main thing that is going to be intriguing about having Mankind as the special guest referee is the fact that he can, if he wants to, he can call that match any way he wants. Because, I mean, the fact is that he wants to maybe not see Mark Henry as champion anymore, but at the same time, you could also make the case that he wouldn't want Sheamus to be the one to defeat Mark Henry, because he would feel like, hey, there's a guy who defeated Mark Henry versus the fact that I should have been the one to defeat him. So I think that there's definitely a case to be made for Mankind, if he chooses to not call it down the middle, to call it unevenly for either side. And I'm honestly impressed right now by The Miz, who's starting to dictate the pace of this match with big right hands to the temple of Sheamus. Sheamus now getting the tag into Ziggler, and Ziggler with a big clothesline. And now look at this, Dolph Ziggler with that big elbow drop. Hops up. My goodness. And the audience is just going berserk. This man has just been getting better and better. Big elbow drop. 1. Gets himself a 1. Up comes The Miz. And look at this. Zigzag. Out of nowhere. Beautiful cover. And this has got to be it. 1, 2. Miz kicks out at the last moment. And even Ziggler can't believe this. Even Dolph Ziggler cannot believe this. If The Miz can do this... Uh-oh. What is that? Ziggler, unhappy with the refereeing, I guess, of Mankind. Big shoulder tackles right to the sternum. And now look at Ziggler. Oh, my goodness. What a shot. Nice counter there from Miz. Same goes for Ziggler. And look at this. Ooh, interesting. You don't really see very often Ziggler go for this maneuver here. I don't know why Mankind is running the ropes. He's having fun, I guess. He's just being typical Mankind. And look at this now. Ziggler seems to just let that one go. Now, beautiful counter from The Miz. And if The Miz can pull this off, I mean, that would be an incredible victory for him. That is for certain. That would be definitely something that would be great going into the pay-per-view, to have a big victory over both Dolph Ziggler and Sheamus. Big left hand, I was going to say right hand. And a couple of kicks following that up. Oh, look at this now. Ziggler sending Miz over. I thought he sent him over. There he goes. Down goes Miz. Oh my God. Dolph Ziggler diving to the outside. At first it seemed like he was thinking about it. Then he asked the fans, and the fans seemed to say yes. Or even, I will repeat, as they said, hell yes. So he followed their orders. Beautiful dive to the outside from the show-off himself, Dolph Ziggler. Miz is up. Probably before Ziggler wanted him to be up. And up goes Ziggler to the top rope again. And another elbow drop right to the heart. And an additional one just to make a point. And now look at this. The fans, look at them. Everybody's just going bananas. Ziggler. Here it is. Boom. Switch in music right to the temple. 1, 2, 3. Goodness gracious. Does Ziggler look good or what? I mean, this guy in my mind, definitely is right on the brink of being a challenger for one of the bigger belts. I know that he's the Intercontinental Champion. I know that he has to worry about The Miz. But this guy is... It seems like ever since he's acquired that weapon, that instant kill weapon with that super kick, things have just been skyrocketing for Dolph Ziggler. What a great performance from him tonight. Of course, Mark Henry walking out on The Miz, beginning the match with an assault on the number one contender Sheamus, and surprise to the surprise of many, Mankind calling it right down the middle, no favorites, just a fair call. I don't know what Mark Henry's doing there. That's universe mode for you. Does that make any sense to you guys? Because it doesn't to me. Huh? I don't know how universe mode works sometimes, but that's how it works, I guess. Like, why would Mark Henry come back out and be like, hey, here you go, here's Dolph Ziggler, he's great. I sounded like Tigger from Kellogg's, the Frosted Flake cereal. But nonetheless, of course, there you have it, guys. This concludes the last episode going into One Night Only. One Night Only will be a spectacular contest. We've got a top to bottom, really, really strong card put together for you guys. We're going to have RVD versus Christian. That should be spectacular. We're going to have Randy Orton versus Ryback. We're going to have The Miz versus Dolph Ziggler. We're going to have Sheamus versus Mark Henry with a special guest referee and Mankind. We're going to have a potential triple threat between John Cena, CM Punk, and The Rock. Of course, we still don't know if Rock is actually going to show up. On top of that, there's still the Fatal 4-Way Divas match. And finally, of course, as I said at the beginning of the episode, you guys get to vote on who Kurt Angle gets to face. Because Kurt Angle wants a match. He demanded a match. He made a Twitter campaign for a match. And two opponents, I should say, have been chosen. And you guys will get to choose which one he will face. It will either be Daniel Bryan or Chris Jericho. So it'll be really interesting, especially considering he basically did not help either one of those men in their tag team contest this week. So it should be really intriguing to see how that match goes. Either one of those matches would be spectacular, I would think, just because of the technical expertise of all three men involved in those potential matches. So that being said, if you guys enjoyed this episode, please give it a like rating. If we could get over 150 likes, that would be absolutely spectacular. Share the video with your family and friends and favorite the video. I'll catch you guys next time with another episode, which will be, of course, the pay-per-view. One night only. For one night only, you are in control. For one night only, we go to England. For one night only, it will be unlike any other night. Have a great day, guys, and I'll see ya next time.